And we are live, folks. We are live on this Thursday. Well, hello.
Hi.
Oh, well.
No drinks up?
Since
Oh man,
we starting it off like that.
man,
All
let's just
right.
go ahead and let's just go ahead and be tangy all the way tonight.
We're gonna
We
be
got a
tangy
mixture.
all night tonight. Let me tag you guys.
With Victor on a Thursday night, things have definitely
I'm back.
changed. It's definitely changed in the kicking
Right.
records.
Oh my God. You know what, Victor?
Well, you know what? Well, you know what the change is, Fatine?
Yes, sir.
My relationship status changed.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what's happening,
Oh.
man. It went from red to green again.
Do tell, shall we? Do tell.
Wait a
You
minute,
know-
Red. I gotta give my own self a
Ooh.
bell.
You
on that
know,
one.
Already.
doing this show, opened my eyes to a lot of things. And sometimes it's best to have a conversation with someone. And once you realize that you're going in two different directions, it's just good to just separate before you make a commitment. And that's what happened.
I don't know if you're serious or
No,
not.
he's yes.
No,
this
he's
is
serious.
But that's the
He's
thing.
serious.
Who plays about things
Yeah,
like
he's
that?
serious.
Man?
He's not gonna put
On
one
the
thing about us
team.
men, we don't play with
Who
that.
plays about things like that? Why would I be on air
Yeah.
in my closet, in my home, and say some craziness like that?
I don't know. You just seem so.
Ooh,
He said
child.
it the other night
Unattached.
too. He said it the other night too.
Well, I wasn't on air when I said it.
Oh, that's true.
That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, we was backstage.
But now we on air. I got a new pink shirt with the flowers that I plan on wearing this Sunday. You know what
To
I'm saying?
karaoke?
No, but I got some new pink pants. I'm ready.
Oh,
That's why
Don't be
he
a
gets
pink
drunk.
bingo.
If you saw
So you
Tuesday
out
night
here.
show, that's why he gets drunk. So he can't see how he dressed. That's the problem.
Victor is
Oh.
single and ready to mingle.
No, I'm not ready to mingle, but I'm just single.
Oh.
You out here. Hot boy summer, huh?
You living your best life.
I'm
Let's
just
put it
living.
like that.
No, I'm just living. You know, with everything, man, it takes a while to get used to.
Absolutely.
So I mean, it's a slow transition, but it's what it is. I'm smelling the flowers and all that stuff.
Well, things happen.
Inbox
Sometimes
is
we
open.
don't.
The
Oh,
inbox is open.
So you sliding in DMs?
already.
You said what?
Are you sliding in DMs?
What's the letter about tonight, Veronica?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There it
change.
is.
No, I'm not
Changing
sliding.
topics.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not sliding in no DMs, but I'll politely.
Respond.
There you go.
Because I
But-
heard you talking about the DM wide open. No, men slide in the DMs.
Well, Cheryl then
Next
jumped
subject,
right.
Veronica, the letter, please.
Yes. Let me just say this. Let me just read what Cheryl said already. Okay, you got it. He's not finding nobody with that ugly pink
Ooh,
shirt.
Victor, are we really starting off the tea like that? Like, really? Okay, they heard it first right here on the tea. I ain't mad. Let me applaud
So he
that.
had to do a little intro.
Hey, June 4th, we're doing a little Black Expo. You're gonna see me at my best.
June 4th. June 4th.
Where's that?
Man, I'm back up here again.
300 Whitman Avenue. But I will put this is no.
We
this
going,
has nothing
Deanna,
to
don't
do with
worry.
Tanky Tea, but
We in
we'll
there?
talk about it.
We in there.
Say less.
Well, guys, welcome to Tangy Tea of Life.
Already tangy.
Okay, here we talk about any and everything right here on the tea. It is going down. As you can see already, it's already hot up in here. Victor's spilling some tea, topping it off tonight. I ain't mad at you.
Somebody said
In his inbox.
it was sorry, Veronica. I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead.
Somebody just said it was tangy and stink at the same time. So it's tangy. It's tangy. Oh Lord.
Tell them to jump in my. If it was a female said it, tell them to jump in my inbox and let me
Now
know.
you know what?
Wait a minute now.
Front top is wide open.
Wait a minute. Turn it off like that. Wow.
Oh, the viewership is going up right now because of this.
And it's so funny because women, some of us, we sit home, we mope, we crying, we trying to process, and the men like my DMs open.
But you know, when it comes to that, man, you know, if you mope, that means that other person has got you. But if you split on some mutual stuff, man, I mean, it's like it's what it
that
is.
don't mean it don't hurt, and you gotta don't.
Yeah, it does.
It's so different for men. It's so.
I mean,
different
that's
for
why
men.
you drinking, because it hurt. I'm just saying.
I mean, you hurting a little. Come on.
I'm just saying.
He drink if it's a good day.
It's not saying it's not affecting me, but the thing about it is, no one really knows when it actually happened.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, we only going by what you told us.
Well, like
you
Veronica
just told us.
always said, you never can tell somebody when it's over in their mind. You know.
That's right. You never can tell somebody when it's time to move on.
But I will say this, you know, we both left with our dignity. We both left with respect for each other, and it's okay. That's the main thing. That's the first adult breakup that I've ever had. That it was like, it was just with dignity.
Yeah, well, that's good.
It's always good.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Deanna.
I don't know what to say. I don't know if I should say, well, I'm sorry it didn't work out, or
best wishes.
Yeah. All of the above.
Yeah.
Just wish them both the best. That's it.
I mean, it's never easy when there's a breakup. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I hate to see anyone
is wide open right now.
All right, there you go.
All right, ladies.
Hey, he ain't open.
He ain't wide open.
Let's roll.
I will not leave you on red.
Yeah, he on green, baby. He on green. No yellow is in this color right now.
Now, some people you gonna leave on read now.
No, I mean, I'll respond, but I mean, see, here we go.
She said we already drunk.
No, I got an inbox just now, so we'll just leave.
Just that quick.
Care to share for the tea?
It's the dreads.
Yeah, it's the dreads, man. I tell you, that's a better
that word. Now, see, Deanna, if it was a female, they'd be like, "Oh, she moving on that quick.
Oh, she thirsty.
She had him already." See what I'm saying?
Got a friend request just that fast.
Ooh.
Women shooting their shots in 2021. I hear
right.
They should, and they should.
Tori, it look like we're gonna have to hook Victor up now.
No.
Blind date, baby.
Blind date.
You know what? I'm down.
I mean, I was just talking, but
Say no more. Say no more.
I'm down.
Tori, you hear that?
Want to do it,
Victor done fogged up my glasses tonight.
Y'all get the candidates, and we'll do it.
I have to know a little bit more about you before I tell my homegirls. Let's see what Vic about, because
we know what Vic about.
They gonna love. Bro, I'm not trying to take away from the show. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I'm loving it. Go ahead. You kicking the tea off hot tonight, baby.
Hey, to be honest with you, if you're hungry, anybody that's going to date, they're gonna be like, I got to know more.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is, once they realize there's more to it, can they handle the more? Because there's a lot that comes with. If a team know what I'm talking about, when you're busy, there's a lot that comes with that. But can you handle the busy schedule and still maintain what you got going on?
Yeah. Right. And also when you're older, not that Vic is old, but when you're older and been through things, when you process another relationship, you process it different. You don't walk the same way you walked in the past. You understand? You do not. You know, you should get better. But at the end of the day, Victor is saying it correct. You know, when there is a lot with an individual that is always busy, you got to realize that you're sharing that person, you know, with yourself and the things that they do. There's a a commitment. Some people a commitment to a movement. Some people a commitment to a church. And yes, you make that commitment to your spouse or, you know, your significant other at the end of the day. But you got to realize that that's important. But sometimes they have a larger calling. So you got to realize that.
I'm going to just forget my letter tonight. Get on
Wait
in
a
it.
minute.
Nah.
I'm going to say this, Veronica.
I got a question.
Go ahead, Victor.
Go ahead, Vic.
Next week I'm on shift, so I get off a little late. But Veronica, we gonna have a show about this.
Ooh, I am here for it. I am here.
I love Tori. I swear I'll do anything for her. But I'm serious. I wanna see this. We didn't go that far into it with the whole date thing with Tori, but I just want to see. Set it up.
Wait. Rewind
Set it up.
You mean the blind date. So bottom line is he's saying if y'all want to do it, set it up. He's going all 100 in. He's with it. So.
Let's do it.
What are
Let's
you
do it.
Before I mention it to my people, because I know the types of things that all my friends are looking for. I think, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a good time or just something that could potentially lead to something? Or,
I mean, to be honest with you, man, for me to sit here and say that, you know, for me to sit here and say I'm looking for marriage right now, no.
No. I don't mean that. No, God, no.
Eventually, that's the ultimate goal.
Right, there you go. Okay.
Woo!
Let's see what the tangy tea. I'm gonna put the tangy tea to test. Let's see how tangy we can get.
Oh, it's gonna get tangy.
We matchmaking now, ladies.
No, we're not matchmaking, but this is just
we're the matchmakers.
Thing. But anyway, what was the letter about, Veronica?
Yeah,
that part.
Oh,
yeah,
now the letter.
Follow up with
yeah, we did throw a little water on there.
All right.
And Tori said, wait a minute. Hold up. She said, I ain't got my date. Shoot, I am down though.
Well, tell Tori we could double date.
How about that?
There you go. So then
we
you got
setting this up.
Y'all
next
can wean
week,
the crazies out.
Next Tuesday is going to be on. This is what the tea is going to be about.
So next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday.
Like I told you, I'm on shift next week, so I might be a little late, but I will be here.
And if y'all want to set it up for the next. How long it got to take? Can it be done in the next 2 weeks?
I don't.
You don't care.
I'm quite sure the inbox gonna be popping.
It's already booming.
I'm open.
You didn't put it out there on the tea now. So hey, it's about
all
to go
you
down.
Single ladies, hey,
they sizing them up. They sizing them up. He got the pearly whites. Got the different hairstyle now.
There is a.
Wait a minute now.
Age bracket now.
Continue with the different hairstyles.
Okay,
now.
don't give all the don't give all the information tonight. Save it for Tuesday.
Save it for Tuesday.
So maybe you'll have some tea for us Tuesday. Sweet or tangy, who knows?
That'd be twisted tea Tuesday. You mean he just dropped some tea tonight? You mean twisted tea on Tuesday?
I love it. I love it. All right, ladies, if y'all watching,
gotta give Veronica some props here. Sorry to change the energy, but she sent out a flyer today, and I was very impressed and surprised, you know, of the flyer. Really nice job, Sister Veronica, for
Thank you. But I got to give a shout out.
And she was very lovely. She had a little handle. I love the pose.
So for those of you who know me, I'm up here with the big wigs.
And those of you who don't know me, I'm with her with the two big wigs.
All right, with the big wigs,
y'all in radio,
personality.
Y'all both are doing great things in radio.
Great things.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it so much. Thank you. But shouts out to 119 Media Group.
Yes.
Bam. Shouts out to 119 Media Group. You know, they are getting ready to help Tangy T go places. Podcast platforms. We're going to be like on Apple Music. We're going to be on Spotify. We're going to be on Anchor. We're going to be all over the place. So yeah, definitely shouts out to Jamel and all the guys out there at 119 Media Group. We appreciate you. We're getting ready to do some big things. Tangy T is getting ready to step up.
Looking forward to it. Let's roll, baby.
Got you, Deanna. We got you. Yes. So once again, welcome to Tangy Tea of Life. Here we talk about any and everything.
Yes.
Trust
The
me,
show
we
is
do.
Kicking off
Children to
tonight.
that.
Okay, I have my co-host Victor with us tonight.
Oh yeah.
Solo Dolo. Call me Solo Dolo for a little while.
Solo Dolo.
DM wide open.
Okay, my brother Fatine, all the way from New York, WBLS radio station.
Yeah.
And my girl Deanna. Yes.
I think I'm D tonight.
Oh, you D tonight.
She
huh?
extra.
Oh yeah,
she
this
extra tonight.
diva. You looking mighty lovely, sister. I love
Shouts
the
out
do.
to Tiffany and Salon 316.
Okay, Tiffany.
And where's
Shouts
Tiffany
out.
at?
She's in Darlington in the plaza right where Domino's used to be, across from Takis. Go check her out. Check all the ladies out there.
Yes.
I'll be there.
Shouts
I'll
out.
be there.
Yeah, they got somebody who can keep their twist
That's why
right.
you wanted
Now
to.
see,
Victor, he'll be there.
now see.
I'll buy some damn hair or something. I'll buy
Look, they can twist your hair. Go
Oh,
check
so
out
now-
Stan and Maria.
Now you
Victor
want to go
looking
to
for a little
salons
bit
and
more of a
stuff?
twist, but that's a different story.
You
Victor,
know
Thursday
what?
and Friday's your days.
I was going to try to get 2 topics in today. One was a letter. Tonight, I meant one was a letter, and one is a topic that I came across on another group that I'm in. So I wanted to talk about that as well. But y'all didn't. It got hot in here real quick, so I don't know if we're going to have time for the next one. But I will say that Victor and Fatine, you all will not like this letter. Okay, so it's
Okay.
probably gonna be like quick, bam, easy. But of
I'll
course,
probably love it.
Deanna and I myself, we're gonna have a lot to say about this letter.
And
Voodoo said, "Oh Lord, y'all about to turn Florence famous." That's right.
Hey, shouts out to Voodoo. I met Voodoo weekend before last. So
all right, Voodoo.
Yeah,
Hey.
he's Voodoo said something about your outfit earlier. He was
Oh
like,
yeah.
"You can dress or something." Let's see.
I can't see it. My computer's acting stupid.
You know,
Well,
Voodoo
I can never.
every week.
I never can see all of the comments, but he said something about you dress sharp or something. Now, I can't even find it now, but it definitely was up there. Thank you so much, Sharon. Sharon says the flyer was really dope. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shouts out again to 119 Media Group for doing their
Oh,
thing with
Voodoo
that
Child.
flyer.
Voodoo Child said he's a sharp dresser. I saw him out. That's what Voodoo said.
All right,
Hey,
ladies.
hey. All right, let's get into it. And the letter goes like this.
Little like this.
Hello, I was in a relationship for almost 5 years with a guy I thought I would end up marrying. He was the nicest guy I've ever dated. Everything was going so good until I found out he liked men as well. One
All right, I'm
morning
done.
I went one morning I went into the room that we use as our office for working virtually from home, and I was having computer issues, so I jumped on his laptop. I noticed an email coming through that looked suspicious, so I clicked on it, and it was from a man. The email was so disturbing. The guy was asking my boyfriend when could they meet again. I scrolled down, and there were countless emails between the two. I will spare you all the details. Just know that I've been dating someone on the down low for about 2 months now. I say 2 months because that seemed to be when the two started chatting through email. Now that I broke up with him, he will not leave me alone. He's constantly calling and texting my phone. He sits outside our apartment for hours at a time. He will not leave me alone. I do not want to get the police involved because I don't want to get him in any kind of trouble. I don't want him to have anything on his records that could hinder him in the future. We are both 30 years old. I'm not afraid of him or anything because I know he will not harm me. But what do you all think? Should I get the police involved or not? Yeah, definitely gonna be silence from the man tonight.
No, there gonna be no
because,
silence because I picked up this book. Coming up from the down low. And this is
hold your horse.
you see
Ready to dig in.
You see that coming up from the down low? And I
Yes.
interviewed this brother here. So we're going to talk about that because not only did this brother, and he went famous some years back where he was on the down low and he was on the talk show circuit. His wife came out with a book, which I interviewed her when she found out, just like this young lady. So I got a little bit to say, but I wait my turn.
Well, thank you for tea. So you is ready for this. I thought you men was gonna hold back tonight, but y'all ready. Well, Fatina is anyway. I don't know about Victor, but
I'm
you
I
gonna,
can
don't
I'm gonna
know
kick
about
it.
me.
Hey,
you can still see that this young lady still care for this guy because she's still trying to protect him. She don't know if she should call the cops or not. I feel like you should automatically get a restraining order from this dude, especially if what you saw was so messed up. Like and you broke it off with him, so you know it went down. You know it went down with the other guy. You know for a fact you saw it with your own eyes. So that clearly was, yes, time for a breakup right there. You stalking me now? He clearly can't accept rejection. Well, I would say block his number. First of all, because you're saying that he's still calling and texting you. If you don't want him calling and texting you, it's very simple. Do like Tori does to everyone, block him. Block him real quick. You can even change your number, which you probably don't want to do that because if you're like me, I had my numbers for years and you probably have had yours for quite some time as well. And then you got to go through all that and giving everybody your number again. So the best thing to do is go ahead and block him. That's if you don't want him calling and texting you. Um, he know he effed up, and he know that he, I guess, lost a good woman, and now he want to come back running. He is what you call a stalker right now, brother. You got caught. You on the down low. And hey, your woman. I don't know. I could speak for myself. That I'm out. You know, it's too much out here to be getting it in the butt and like
yeah.
sorry
Or giving it.
or my bad, but yeah, it's just too much out here for you to be on the down low. We had a show like this before. I just wish you guys will stop. If you're in the closet, stop messing with these women.
Not literally. You mean?
Vic,
Hold on, Vic. Could you come out that closet, bro?
Veronica won. Victor
I
0.
thought you came out Tuesday night, but you back in the closet, Vic.
Sorry, Victor. I mean, but it's
Oh
just
no, hey, trust me. Hey, keep it going, Veronica. You cool.
it's too much out here for that. It is too much. I mean, we hear about the down low brothers, and I'm talking about guys that look scrumptious, like chocolatey and built and toned and smell good, but they on the down low. You know what I'm saying? Like we, Deanna, you and I, we won't know. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to
Very.
find out. Like this young lady here, like it's awful, and I just
Very.
wish that people will stop. I wish these men will stop. You know, making women think that they're in love with them, but they're living a whole different lifestyle. I'm gonna turn it over to Victor.
Usually, I'll give a really vague answer, and then at the end, circle back. But let me tell you my stance on this. By no means, do I think. How can I? I'm trying to give the politically correct answer. I don't agree with homosexuality, but whatever someone else does to make them happy, as long as they're not hurting anybody, I don't care. All right.
Yeah,
So
that's facts.
if you're dating someone, ladies, and just look at it as he cheated on you. I know it's hard. I know it's hard for you to accept. I know it's hard for you to accept the fact that it was with a man. But all I'm saying is that if this man made a mistake or he was trying to be curious or whatever it is,
No, sir.
You get to hold on, Deanna.
Okay, I get it. All I'm saying is that just I can't make this right. I don't know how to make this right, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna just pass it to y'all and we can talk about it. Who's next?
Deanna. Because you know, Fatin, he got his book. He
He
ready.
ready. He's locked and loaded.
He locked and loaded.
He so don't want to
Right.
hold it in. Fatin, would you like to go before Deanna?
Nah, Deanna can go because
No.
I
ready
talked
to
about a
go.
brother, but I got a sister that also revealed that to me. So we're gonna
Deanna
talk
like,
about both
no.
sides.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. It definitely can go both ways. Go ahead,
That's
Deanna.
right.
I feel like in society, a lot of stuff now is accepted. Like you can be straight, you can be gay, you can be bisexual, you can be LGBTQI, whatever it is. So just be open and honest from the beginning. Like you should never ever keep that from a person that you're with. Like if you're that ashamed because of whatever stigma, then don't do it. Like you don't have the right to play with somebody's emotions. Like you do not have the right to do that. Like I'm sorry, it's no. Give a person the option to choose whether she wants to be a part, because there's so many diseases out here. And to be honest with you, guys who practice homosexuality, and if I'm wrong, forgive me, but I think are at a higher risk of contracting certain STDs. I mean, I have a sibling that works at a clinic, so a lot of statistics she's always, putting it in our heads about this and that, but it's too dangerous. Like, and for me, it ain't no coming back. It's not just cheating, because as a straight woman, I feel, and Victor, when you said it was a mistake, as a straight woman, I don't look at women like that. So it had to
But
to
you know, it's
be
acceptable for women to do it. But
yeah,
I get it.
not
I
for me.
do. I do like tatas.
I mean, I don't have a problem with saying, "Oh, she look nice," or "She got a nice butt," or whatever. But I'm not sexually attracted.
Right.
So for a person to actually do it, in my opinion, it's some already some attraction. And when you felt yourself drawing that way, then you should have got out or had that conversation with your significant other. It's not okay. It's just not, because we as women, we internalize stuff. What's wrong with me? Why doesn't he like me? Why would he prefer that? So no, it's just not okay to me. Not your lifestyle, but the fact that you're in a whole relationship and you're on the down low. No.
Right. Can let me, Fatima, before you say that, Patricia, no, she says, Veronica, you said she's a good woman, but she's a cheater. No, she's not the one cheating.
She stepped out on him too. She stepped out. She did step out. She is cheating.
Why? How? Where did you get that from?
Because in the letter she said that once she found out about the letter, she had a relationship on the side with someone else.
No, she didn't.
Where did you hear that?
That's what I thought I heard.
You was reading books, sir.
She said she left. She left the relationship. She said nothing about moving on.
I was sitting here looking at my notes like,
I thought she said. That's what I thought I heard. That she said, "Okay, well,
no. Okay. My inbox open.
You got to be the thirst trap is open tonight, guys. Hit them up, Victor White. Inbox DM is wide open.
Oh my God, Fatine, your thoughts.
All right, so I think we have to look at this in a lot of stages here. So, it's broken down into a lot of stages. I'm gonna first say that the first thing is that first of all, for all of us here who say that we are all heterosexual and not homosexual, we are just giving our opinion from a perspective, because when you are in a relationship and trying to be in a heterosexual relationship, but you are not just heterosexual, if none of us have walked that walk, and we all say we haven't, because I know I haven't walked that walk, then it's very hard to speak to. I'll share what this brother, which I said shortly. The question is, do we look at this from a point of cheating? Does it matter if it's a man or a woman? And if it does, why does it matter? That's number one. Then number two, I feel that there's a double standard, that if a woman is also going through the same thing, cheating with a female, and she's married or engaged, it's still cheating.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
Deanna mentioned about, bringing back the STDs, and we all know, everybody can carry a STD, but,
Mhm.
and I don't want to get into the acts of how a woman transfers another STD to a woman. Matter of fact, I had a female on our show that was gay.
Please go into
Gay,
detail.
gay. And she said that she caught HIV from a woman. And she
Mm.
explained how she got HIV from a
And
woman.
how
So
was
she
that?
came on the. She said through a cut on her finger. She had a cut on her finger
Mm.
and entering you know where,
Yeah.
and that's how she contacted another young lady that wrote a book. The issue is, let's just deal with the cheating. It's not right. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It's buts about it. I don't mean no pun about that, but there's no
Look
there's
at
no
Vic
ifs, ands, and
smiling.
buts about that. And if she is turned off totally, then I support her. And if he's stalking her and it becomes to the point obsessive, excessive, then you have to do the next thing and deal with the police and then legally get a restraining order. That's where you have to go. The second thing is, when I brought up about this brother here, which you might have heard about some years ago, this brother was in Atlanta, he was married, and it came up about him being on the down low. And he talked about that he fought those urges for a long time to the point that he could not fight those urges. But he said that the reason why he fought those urges is that not that he didn't love his wife, but society. He said that he was scared to come out, number one. He was scared to go all the way with that. And because of society, the kind of pressure and the kind of job that he had and the people and the friends. So you trying to juggle this. Same with, I had a conversation with a young lady who was a teacher who said the same thing, that she was curious. She was curious
It kills
about,
the cat.
curious about, she was into men, but she was curious. She was attracted to a woman and she really wanted to see what that was like at the end of the day. So the question is, is it to me, is, I think at the end of the day, cheating is cheating. And if we deal with it from that perspective, how do you deal with it? Now, some of us have some of us have been cheated on. Some of us may have cheated and have the person taken you back. Have you taken that person back? So it's up to her. If she's moved on, then this brother has to respect her and let her go. So at the end of the day, but society, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, society put so much pressure on us. And yes, Deanna, you are right. More people have come out now, and they just made a big thing about this other person in the media, a white guy, coming out on national television 3 weeks ago. They make it a big thing. And why do we have to make it a big thing? And why is gay and lesbian and that type of lifestyle so big that we have to talk about your sexual life? If that's something that you wanna, right?
Not to cut you off, but it's a big deal when you're on the down low. If you're living a double life, if you're with a woman, I'm going by this letter. If you're with a woman this amount of time, or even if you're just getting into a relationship with a woman and you know that you like men, don't do that.
It's not fair. And I get you feel like cheating is cheating, or society places all these standards and makes it hard, and there's judgment.
It does.
But you don't have the right to drag another person through that. Those are your own demons, the things that you're dealing with. You don't have the right, because you're fighting those and don't want to deal with the backlash. You don't have the right to bring me through it and drag me through. Like, you just don't.
You're right.
Do you know how this woman feel right now? Like, I can
can't
only
imagine.
Well, of course, you know how she feels, because it's not only just the thinking and the thought; it's the thought and the process. The question is, if you got to deal with the level of cheating, then if you're not into homosexuality, then it takes it to another level of cheating. It takes it. Yes, yeah, it takes it to another level.
Make you snap.
Yeah, exactly.
On TV, on the show.
Right.
Snapped.
Right. But it's not fair. It's not fair. And then when I brought up this brother, the wife spoke about it, and she talked about, of course, she was hurt, but she realized something was wrong. She realized that there was a disconnect going on, and she realized certain things wasn't happening, or wasn't happening between them. And then, of course, when he came clean, of course, it hurt. And she said that she had to go through that whole emotion. Did she want him back? Because he wanted to come back. But she said, wait a minute. You have to be honest with yourself. What do you want at the end of the day? Because I know what I want. And I don't want to be in a relationship with that type of person, with that type of lifestyle.
Because in the back of your mind, you might be going to hang out with your homeboy, and it could just be that. But no.
But why do women? Why do women? And you know, I'm sorry to turn this so quick, but why do women get away with certain things that if men did, it would be looked with
the same way y'all get away with cheating?
Wait. I'm saying, if a man says, "Oh, I'm going to the bathroom, I'll be right back," and the other dude say, "Yo, man, let me go to the bathroom with you," that's gonna make your eyes open. Women, I've seen women not only go to the bathroom together, I've seen women shower together, sleep together. No. Don't. What you mean? No.
That going too far. I'm not.
No, it ain't nothing to go. I've seen numerous women do that.
Now, yeah, if it's a girls' trip and I have to share a bed with my girlfriend,
right?
Yeah, definitely.
But
I don't want to share a bed with a man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Why do you all get the benefit of the doubt? Why do you women get the benefit of the doubt to do things like that and then and not be considered gay versus if a man did things like that? That's why I said society puts a double standard on relationships and how men and women act out in society.
Men put that standard on women when they make it okay or feel like they want to have threesomes with two women or they want to watch girl on girl action. Men make
What's the problem with a threesome? What's the problem?
It's the problem. You asked why is it a double standard and why is it okay? I'm saying it may be okay because men tend to, typically, not all men, tend to enjoy that girl on girl stuff and that type of stuff. So men made that okay, because if it was a problem for men all the way around, like it's a problem for women, for two men mostly, I mean, then it wouldn't be that way. But when men, I want to watch, I want to join in. Can you bring up? Can we? No, that's no. It's not okay at all for me.
I hear you. And the question is, homosexuality it's in the Bible. It talks about Sodom and Gomorrah. It's talked about. The question is, and who are we to judge as people? Who are we to judge? And we talk about we're physical and spiritual creatures. What says that men cannot be attracted to another man and women cannot be attracted to women? What says that that's not true? I'm not pushing. Again, I'm heterosexual. I'm not pushing that. But at the end of the day, who are we to put that on other people? That's why when Victor says at the end of the day, I'm a straight brother, but hey, they have a right to do whatever they choose to do. Who are we to say that is wrong?
It's in the Bible.
But
bring that quote up in the Bible.
In this conversation, we're not saying this or that is wrong. We're saying he is wrong to be on the down low. Like I'm not judging their lifestyle. Do I agree with it? No. But am I knocking you? No. Just don't drag somebody else through the mud is all I'm saying.
Let me say this. And I totally agree with what Fatim is saying, because if a team is with a woman and he come to me and he said, "Hey man, my woman cheating on me with another woman," I'm like, what's the problem?
See, men do that. Men make it okay.
But if you, not to say that I've been to strip clubs, but if you go to a strip club, women dancing and kissing on other women, guys tip more. The homosexuality amongst women is promoted more.
That's it.
All right. I'm not saying that it needs to be promoted in the men's side, but it's taboo. So if a guy is more likely to tell his woman, "It's okay, you cheated on me with another woman," versus another man. But why don't y'all look at it different if a man cheats with another man versus another woman?
It's a double standard. Cheating is cheating.
Definitely.
Cheating.
Yeah, that's true. That's
For
true.
us, me and Veronica, I don't think we are looking at it as it's different. I don't think we're saying, well, it's okay for a woman, but we're not saying that.
We're not
Y'all are
saying
not
that.
saying that. Y'all are not verbally saying that, but you kind of give a little inference to it when
It's not,
Veronica says,
it's
"I'd
not
about the
okay
butt."
for women to cheat with another woman. It's not okay to cheat, period. Let me
Right.
make that clear. Period.
Well, let me
Period.
ask you something, Deanna. If you were in a relationship, don't know your relationship status now, but if you was in a relationship, what's the likelihood of you feeling more hurt if your man cheated with another man or your man cheated with another woman?
Oh man.
A man.
Okay.
Period.
So pretty much, I mean, that's what
I'm saying.
That's what he's saying.
Okay, let's think about it like this.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying cheating with a woman is okay. That's not okay either.
Right.
And I want to say this
Definitely,
as nice
Patricia.
as I put it.
I got it right here, Patricia. Go ahead, Deanna.
We
I'm
as
sorry.
women know what it takes when we're with the man, the penetration part, right?
Can we not talk about that, please?
No. I'm telling you my point of view. I don't want a man who has experienced that.
What if he was the other? God, dumb.
Well, he still experienced it. He did it. It makes you sick to the stomach, right? Like, no. Right.
I mean, it is
for
a double
me,
standard.
and I keep saying for me, like, I can't speak for all women, but it's a no-go for me. I think I would literally get sick. Literally.
Yeah. I had this one girl on the show back in I think it was 2019. I'm not sure if you guys remember that show or not, but she was on and she actually she saw her husband in the act, like, and she saw it because he videotaped it.
Nah, see, you big dummy.
And and this one girl on the show. Wait a minute. Somebody got their phone up?
No, that was me. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. But yeah, like that right there, that's enough to drive somebody crazy.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me it's okay. Like Cheryl said, I don't care. I don't care if you're attracted to another man, but let me know.
Right. That's it. And now
that's
let me
all
just
we're saying. Like,
because our feelings get caught up real quick. And I have feelings for you. This girl done been in this relationship almost five years.
Yeah.
And those feelings and that attraction didn't just start. Like,
exactly.
But Deanna, look at it from the flip side. It's hard to look at it from the flip side. But when if you're not, and this is what Victor was asking me the other day about being drunk.
Sorry.
Being drinking. I'm not, again, we're not promoting this, but the bottom line is if you're wrestling with women are sexy and nobody wants to see Old Spice rubbing each other.
Who's saying that?
Yeah. But on the serious side, if you as a man or a woman is wrestling with these feelings, and these are real deep emotional feelings, you know how you feel when you fall in love for a man or how you are attracted to a man, if you're heterosexual and vice versa. If you have those deep down feelings in wrestling with that, that's not just easy to deal with and just say, well, I'm just going to be honest. Wait. When you are living, honestly, you're living a lie from childhood. When you're living that lie, you got to realize because of society, your parents are going to look at you funny. Your friends are going to look at you funny. And you don't want to be an outcast. That's why some people kill themselves because they can't live and deal with this. And we as people, we make it harder because we tend to judge them and damn them. And who the hell are we as people to judge other people?
So are we judging because we say that it wouldn't work for us? I mean, is it that I'm judging because I said that it wouldn't work for me? Like,
no, this is your opinion.
It's your opinion. But I'm saying is, does our opinion make it right? Remember, opinion and facts are two things.
Our opinions never make it right here on the team.
I'm just saying, I cannot accept it. I'm not saying you're wrong for feeling the way you feel, this, that, the third. You don't have the right to drag another. I feel like this. We talk about the Bible and stuff. God is not the author of confusion. If you're confused, don't bring another person into that confusion. You shouldn't do that, period. Sort out your heterosexual, homosexual, gay, straight, or taken. Sort out what you feel, and then and then you just kind of move forward. You don't have the right to mess up my life or
That's true.
because
That's
you're
true.
confused.
Right.
That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying.
That's right. And then,
Be real with
but I'm
yourself
just
first.
saying, right. But I'm not judged. The only point I'm just trying to make is when we say and give our opinions, we are saying it not with that emotional attachment sometimes with it. That's all. So when people are wrestling with this, they are sometimes they don't even have somebody they can turn to deal with it. But I do understand that you do not have the right at the end of the day to play with people's feelings. I just want to say something real quick, Veronica. I had mentioned this to you. In Leviticus, in the Old Testament, in Leviticus,
yes, that's what I have pulled up.
chapter 18 and verse 22. This is the Lord talking to Moses. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Even though we're not questioning homosexuality right now, but that I did ask about a quote, and I knew that's in the Bible about that.
Well, chapter 13 says, let me bring my bill.
Sorry, God.
If a man practices homosexuality, having sex with another man as with a woman, both men have committed a detestable act. They must both be put to death, for they are guilty of a capital offense.
But
now, where's that coming from? God or a man?
Wherever you just read from. Where yours came from?
Think that then they were under the law. They were not under grace. So back then they were under the law, and the law said that they should be put to death. They were not under grace. So when Christ died on the cross, we now have grace. So if a man lie with a man, he can go straight to the Father, Lord, forgive me, and he's extended that grace and he is forgiven. So do I feel like they should be stoned and put to death? No, we are born into sin and shaped in iniquity. We all are going to deal with something in this life. We're all going to struggle with whatever it is that we struggle with. Is it easy? No, but at the same time, I cannot hurt other people because I'm struggling with something. That's the only issue that I take. Like who you like, do what you do, answer to your own God, whatever you believe, it's on you. But don't hurt other people in the midst.
Right. That's why right and wrong comes into this, because everybody's not religious. Everybody don't follow the Bible, and some don't even follow Christianity. So you have to be very careful. So that's where the common sense comes in at the end of the day. We can have our opinions about certain things, but then people have rights out here to live their life.
It definitely is your right.
And love who you love. And by no means are we condemning anybody. We're just saying for us. Don't do it.
Any chance of Veronica and Deanna getting together for the Tangy T viewers, just for research purposes?
Now, Voodoo, Deanna just specifically said.
Specifically.
Right.
It is not
going to happen.
Not going
down.
Not
going to happen.
Not going down in the 843.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
And
but I'm not attracted to women.
But we ain't gonna let her skip and talk about them tatas. What do you mean when you said I like tatas, Veronica?
It was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Now women can like
I do like tatas. I mean, I give women their props. If I see a woman with nice boobs, I say it to my man. I'll be like, dude, she got some nice boobs. I won't go up to her and be like, ooh, your boobs. Like I joke with Tawan about her tatas, but I wouldn't go up to a woman and be like, hey, I like your tatas. I say it to my man. I'd be like, you see her tatas are nice.
I went to bodybuilding competition a few years ago, and I promise you.
Let me get one, Vic. Hand me one there, brother.
I promise you.
Do tell, Veronica.
I saw the most perfect butt I ever saw in my life. Like you can tell, like it was just a natural, normal, worked out, perfect little. And I was fascinated. Like, oh my God, her butt is perfect, but not. Oh my God, I won't. It's a difference.
Right. There's a difference, a big difference.
Ugh.
A big difference. I'm trying to get to some of these comments. Voodoo, I'm just gonna skip over
be quiet for the rest of the show because you're running out, my friend.
Right. Cheryl says men should never say anything about
never
double
ever.
standard.
Why?
Because all the double standards leaning towards y'all's favor.
Yeah, you know why, right?
Why?
That's not true. That's not true. All double standards lead towards our favor. That is not true.
It does.
That's not true.
Give you an example, Deanna.
A perfect example. It's okay for men to have multiple women and he's just a dog,
I'm
but
so
if a
sick of
woman
that.
do it, she's a whore.
I'm so sick of
But
that.
that's what y'all accept. That's not saying that all men, everybody.
We don't accept it if we don't know it. If we know it, then we are accepted.
You saying society, so you're basically saying society, women get labeled harsher, which I do agree. You basically saying if a brother has 2 or 3 women, you know, sometimes he gets a pat on the back. If my son go, or if a man's son goes out there and have sex, he gives his son a little pat on the back. You understand? But if his daughter goes out there, yo, he's coming down on her. That is a double standard.
So what happens if a man and a woman go out and something emotional happens and that man starts crying?
It's okay.
Oh my God. I would love that. I would love to see my man cry.
It's okay.
You're saying that,
right.
But
no, it's okay.
Let me
but I'm saying
now if you crying because you broke a nail, then sir.
I mean, crying is crying.
But
if he broke a nail,
do it again.
Go ahead, Victor.
See what you just did?
Man that don't want to cut the grass.
He
don't want to cut the grass. He don't want to get dirty. He wants to wash the dishes. He wants to mop and clean and all that stuff. You think you got you a whole sissy.
No, I would want my man to help wash dishes.
No, that's not.
Oh, that's not what we say.
Say that. Repeat it.
He wants to wash the dishes. He wants to clean the house. He doesn't want to get dirty. He wants to do everything that traditional roles that a female does. You be like, this dude a whole sissy out here.
Exactly. That's what society says.
He don't want to pump gas.
Now we got a problem.
He don't want to ride.
He's an Andrew Caldwell.
He what?
Is an Andrew Caldwell. The little light-skinned fella. But anyway.
that one was all I had.
Gender roles have changed.
Gender roles has not changed.
For some people. I mean, if it works for a person's household, so be it. But for me,
traditionally speaking, I'm gonna tell you this: if we were all at a cookout together, and me and Veronica was together, and Veronica was sitting down with her homegirls, and I went over to the grill, made Veronica a plate and all this other stuff, and I brought Veronica her plate in front of her homegirls.
That's sweet.
Yes, definitely. That's Bring sweet. It. I love that. I love all that.
But what is going to be said?
I don't care what they say, honey. My man bringing my plate.
I don't think my friends would say anything about that.
No. They would for team.
My friends wouldn't.
Mine neither.
Mine would say, "Oh, that's so sweet."
Where mine at?
But
mine will say, "Where mine at?"
Wait a minute. Everybody will say that, but if she was to bring me a plate, nothing will be said. That's the difference right there, because that's expected.
It's the social norm. It's the norm.
Okay, then.
That's what I'm saying. That's what right.
And I get everything that he's saying, and I agree. I don't agree with and he doesn't agree with all that homosexual shit, but I agree with exactly what he's saying.
Right, Cheryl. Well, shit. My homegirls better not be. Tomorrow, homegirl's gonna be in his inbox.
Cheryl, you need some new homegirls, sis.
But I'm not.
We love that kind of stuff.
I'm not saying I would do no.
Yeah, I think that's
like
sweet and nice and caring.
But what I'm saying is, we're talking about double standards here. Whereas if it's okay for a woman to bring a man a plate, but if a man was to bring his woman a plate,
okay.
Yes, it's okay, but
he's saying they're going to say
talked
something
about. His homeboys be like, "Man, what is you doing?"
Yeah, we
Okay,
we all at the Super Bowl game, and we all in the men in the living room, and the women are in the kitchen, and they got the
Why we
game
gotta
on
be
in
in
the
the kitchen,
kitchen.
bro? Why we gotta be in the kitchen?
I'm just
see, it's not
That's
1950.
all
We're
right.
watching
hold
the
on.
game too.
I ain't finished. I didn't finish. That's why I said the men are in the living room watching the Super Bowl.
And we
The women are in the
cooking the
kitchen
food.
watching the game. I didn't say they were cooking the food, but Victor
It's
is
in
saying,
third.
trying to say that if one of the guys get up and went in, or they're in another room and did that, the norm, how it says, something would be said, where if a woman did it, nothing would be said.
So
That's all
men,
he's basically saying.
men place that standard on each other too, obviously, because we wouldn't know what his friend would be saying.
Some men do hate on other men if they do certain things that is not up to the code of men. Yes,
That's true.
that's true. Yeah.
Now, when Vic talk about the man washing the dishes and stuff, I have no problem with that. But what will not happen is I'm outside cutting grass and you inside because you don't want to cut grass.
Whoa. Why not?
Because we can do it together.
Yes, exactly. Like Cheryl said, it's okay.
Now, we're talking about a double
It should be
standard here
50-50.
Life ain't 50-50. Sorry.
I don't think that it's gonna be 50-50 ever, in my opinion.
No.
Never.
No.
Somebody gonna give more
But-
than other.
Yeah, somebody's gonna give more
The
than
same
the other.
person always
It's
giving
give and
more.
take, and it's
But
give and
we
take.
should be in it together. Like if
Right.
he's out there cutting the grass with
I
the
can go-
riding lawnmower,
Or she,
I can
or
take the
she's
push
out there
lawnmower
cutting
and do
grass.
the side. All right,
Or
vice
she.
versa. You
If
see what I'm
anything,
saying?
she'll be on the push lawnmower and I'll weed eat. How about that?
You got
Perfect.
life messed up.
Oh, so you want to be on the weed eater and I'll be on the
I
push-
ain't
on
getting
the
on
ride
either
lawnmower?
one. I'm just
Oh,
See what
see, I
this-
don't mind.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Deanna,
Deanna,
so why you not gonna do that if you
my
had
allergies are just that bad. If I'm
Oh.
just being
Mine
honest.
are too. I got the mask on. We put the mask on and
I'm
take the
sick of
clarity.
masks.
Huh?
she's
said what?
she's sick of masks.
You sick of masks? Oh, so you
Cheryl
want the yard
says-
to look like trash?
Cheryl
Okay.
said she ain't cutting no grass
But
either.
Cheryl gonna be out there too.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, I love to clean up. I absolutely love to clean up. So you gonna come home to a clean house. You're gonna come home to dinner cook maybe 3 times a week, if I'm just being honest.
But you're gonna leave the yard work.
No, I'm not saying that. But if I have a man who's living with me or whatever the case, I'm not doing it
Or
all.
vice versa.
Well, that's what I'm saying, 50-50. Like, I
Or
feel
you
like we
living
both
with
should
him.
be doing something.
Same thing. All I'm saying is, if I gotta do it all, I might as well be by myself like I am. Period.
Definitely. If I'm doing all the work and I have a man at the house, oh no.
But you
No,
don't. But see,
no.
but the thing about it is that man provides security.
Shit, security.
You
I
gonna
need I need extra. Okay,
You
not
need
only
extra.
security.
But see-
I need for you to help around the house as well. Don't have me
Right.
out there cutting grass and you in the house chilling.
Drinking lemonade.
No,
But
and
understand
I don't
something.
think my man will even allow that. No,
But
that's trifling.
a man's presence keeps other men away.
Look, PRESCENCE and PRESENTS. We need both presence and presence.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not going to get both because that's just being a gold digger.
Call it
and
what you
a
want.
needy, greedy,
Call it
my
what you want.
but greedy.
Call it what you want.
So is it? I mean, like Deanna said, that times where we at now and what was said and how it was said, it was different. It was different in back in the day. So is it wrong for a family member? My aunt came up to my mother, and I was 15, and my father was bitching about me not picking up as a young man, being able to help him with certain things that he was doing, dealing with his super job, dealing with the garbage sweeping, dealing with the building, things that are not harsh. My mom's was like, no, I don't want my son out there around that garbage. He may catch something, this, that, and other. So my aunt came over and said to my mother, let me go out. Let me go out there. My computer is about to drop. Let me go out there. If you don't you're gonna make a sissy out of him. That's not the word she used. She used the F word at that time. Everybody understood what that meant. Everybody. Oh man, my computer just went off.
But everybody understood what that meant. So, with that being said, if I mean, I get what he's saying. How can you sit here? I'm trying to continue, but I really don't know.
I think the point he's trying to make, like, I guess, should a parent make a child, like, I guess boys do
I don't know
Boys do
either.
boys
typical
things,
boy
girls do
stuff
girl
and girls
things.
do typical girl stuff.
Yeah.
I guess, and he's saying now we like my son, and I blame myself because he don't do yard work. You know what I'm saying? And he's 16. I should have had him out there at
I mean, that's
10
your child. I
picking
mean,
up
how you
leaf.
raise your son is how you raise him. See, I'm a
Yeah,
big fan of how you raise your child, and what works in your house works in your house. Works
yeah,
in my what works over here, and what works at Deanna's house works at Deanna's house.
But what I try
There's
to
no
teach,
right or wrong.
I try to teach my child, like, and I don't say this to him, but in my mind, I don't want you to be like my generation of male. You know, the guys who are a lot, not all, but some of the guys in my generation who don't feel like they got to take the trash out, wash the car, don't open the door, who are, I don't want you to feel entitled. I
yeah,
guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, you have to work for some things. You're not entitled. The world owes you nothing. So I want him to understand that you have to work at things and that it's a certain way you should treat a woman. My sister tell me I'm harsh on him because I tell him even now he's 13 and I'm like, all right, if you don't mean to no good, don't bother. You know, make sure you treat a woman how you want somebody to treat your
right.
mom
Yeah,
because everybody has feelings. I don't want you to just be out here doing what's socially acceptable. No.
right. That's true,
That's
girl. We got
that's
these
respectable.
boys. We
That's
got to try to,
respectable. You know,
yeah,
I think, like I said, whatever advice anybody gives their child, I mean, how can anybody else on the outside, you know what I'm saying, go against what they're saying? I tell my son all the time, treat somebody how you want to be treated.
Right.
mhm,
I mean, as a man, it's really hard to ever know how it feels for a woman to open the door for me because it's socially unacceptable for that to happen. It's socially it's socially unacceptable for a woman to, carry me across the threshold.
But would you want one to?
It's not the fact of me wanting one to. I think it's the fact of if she did it, how would I accept or react to it?
mm,
Because me being a proud man, if
You
a
wouldn't
woman
want
was to
that.
open the door for me, I might take that as it being kind of like an insult. Like, oh, what are you really trying
So
to say?
like them be emasculating you?
Yeah, I think I would. I think I really
mhm.
would.
Let's see. Keisha says, let's see. Women get called out all the time. The double standard is messed up. We should both contribute. He is not put above the other. I don't know what she meant right there. Is not put above the other. When I'm doing work, you do work
Oh,
too.
one is not put above the other.
One is not okay. One is not put above the other. When I'm doing work, you do work too. We must have equality.
Yeah, but if I'm doing work, you should be doing work too. But see, that's the thing, though. When it comes down to that, I mean, we talk about a double standard. Let's just throw equality out. It's never going to be equal. So let's just
Never.
go ahead. Let's go ahead and accept that. But what
Yeah.
we're talking, but my biggest thing is, I can do something for you, and it's going to be taken this way. But if you
Mm-hmm.
do something for me, it's going to be taken a completely different way, and it could
So
be.
do we have to let society dictate how we run our personal relationships? Because what I'm saying is what works in my household is my household. Like, yes, typically there are social norms and things that are whatever, but nobody is in your household and nobody has the right to pose what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happens in your household. And a lot of things I feel like for men might say it's a double standard, but you don't want a woman carrying you across the threshold or opening your door.
Let me ask you something, Deanna. So what if I had a really bad back injury, right?
Then I'm gonna
And
have to do it.
if I had a
Okay.
really bad back injury and I get a flat tire on the side of the road, and me and Veronica in the car together, and we're married or whatever it is, and she's like, well, AAA's 2 hours out. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna explain to you how to change this tire. So because we together and we trying to save money and trying to get on this road trip, and you see me kind of leaned up against the truck looking at her work, and you come driving up the interstate. All right. Veronica knows why she's out there changing the tire, because I'm disabled or whatever. But when you driving up and you see this, what's your first instinct?
But can you stop that? Like, can we stop all
I'm asking you,
chatter?
what do you think?
If I drove by and I just saw it, no facts or no nothing, like
no facts, no nothing.
Oh, they tripping. That's what I'm gonna think.
Okay.
But
so it starts with
that's still not going to change the dynamic of you and Veronica's relationship, because somebody who's an outsider had an opinion. That does not change that.
It doesn't. But the minute you see that changes how you think about our relationship that we have, because you're going to say, girl, I seen a man watching his woman change a tire on the side of the interstate.
I've seen stuff like that.
Okay, but how did you react to that?
I didn't think it was okay, but who am I?
You're society.
I don't affect, but that's the point I'm trying to make. My opinion does not have that big of an effect on your relationship.
Okay, so then society, as you say, we're never going to change society. We're never going to change it.
Mm-hmm. Right. And that's what Cheryl says. People need to mind the business that pays them. That's not their business what's happening on the side of the street. If people can just stay in their lane, oh Lord, we know that's not going to happen. But if people would mind their business, this world will be so much better, right?
But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. But why? What drives that drama? What drives that? I just saw a piece about Portia from Atlanta Housewives.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about her thing, but it drove so many comments about her being now engaged to one of the other housewives' ex-husband, and it drove so many comments. What drives that? As you talked about that society, even though the opinions don't really make anything, society norms do really
code
count.
Is what drove it. Girl code. She was your friend.
She said that wasn't her friend, and saying that's why a lot of people get it twisted. If you see me talking to somebody or you see me, hey, that doesn't mean that's my friend.
Correct.
That girl was on the show. People knew about that girl because of her. So what? Okay, let's say they wasn't friends, right? Let's say you and I, we do this show together, whether we view each other as friends or not, because we rolling in that circle. It's a certain level of respect, certain things.
Well, definitely now, because we didn't do so many shows together now.
And her and that girl, the same thing. Like, for one, they ain't even divorced and you engaged. I just feel like it's girl code.
I feel like we, and Lord knows I'm not a saint, okay, but I do feel like we as women need to have each other back more.
Mm-hmm.
What about men?
Because it's a lot of cutthroat going on, huh?
What about men?
Forget y'all. We talking about the women.
Imagine if
that's why men go on and do what they go and do, and you know what I'm saying.
And just imagine if I'm gonna just say Tori, for example.
Not that it's right, but
like me and Tori has been on the show together, but we haven't been on the show a lot. And because let's say I knew Tori was going through a divorce, because of the mutuality of friends, I would not, and I already know she's hurting, I would not inflict more pain on her. Yeah. I just don't think people have the right. It's just not, in my opinion, society or whatever. I don't think it's right. And I'm gonna run off with your husband that you still married to.
Yeah, it's not right.
Well, let me.
But at the end of the day,
I didn't want to get into the Portia thing. I just was talking about what drives
because I have this other topic that we were supposed to get into, guys.
So let's go. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
One more question. What if, but I don't want to wish Deanna, what if that same situation that you're talking about, what if this is a good man and then the other person died? Is it okay?
If it was
They're
your
no longer
friend,
here. Huh?
if it was your friend,
Yeah, they died.
mm,
They died now.
Oh.
Died.
You
They're
been
no
with my
longer
friend.
here.
I know you been with my friend. Like,
How close were you?
You got
I'm
the
talking
prey.
about, to me, now everybody ain't my friend. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But when I think about friend, I can't even imagine like.
But see, the thing about it is, if this is a good man and he was everything to your friend,
Friend,
why
like
would your
friend.
if your friend wants you to be happy? I mean, she passed away. I mean, you never thought about this guy or nothing like that, and
I
then
ain't
she
thinking about it
died.
now.
And
Yeah,
she legitimately died, and you were close to the kids, and it's like, well, you know,
Cause my friends' kids call me Aunt D. So
yeah.
no,
No,
now if I
definitely
just
not
saw
no
you
close
around
friend.
town, hey girl, hey.
your
That's
friend,
don't.
she's seeing right now.
Yeah.
Say that
Yeah,
one
see,
more time.
bottom line is easy to say that when there's no emotional.
This
When
dude.
you don't. When you
Rewind that
don't.
back.
Yeah. When you don't
Veronica,
walk.
rewind
It was
that.
a
Yeah,
joke. It
go.
was a big
When
joke,
you don't,
man.
Deanna, when you don't walk that walk, it's easy to say what you won't do, and you know yourself better than I know you, so I can't tell you what you will do. But the challenge becomes when that happens, and then you have to go through it. Then you will understand. I mean, we got the president's son that dealt with his the brother, the president's son's brother is dealing with his ex-wife, and because the brother died. So at the end of the day, you know, I get in trouble or I hear this, but sometimes people are not compatible, and sometimes other people are compatible. Once they're that sever of that relationship, those are people that are free and available, you know, and if they're gonna go on to live happily ever after, who are we to say that that's wrong?
My friends, if I was in love with somebody, it is not okay. It is not okay.
Okay,
if
well,
we
we'll
break
move
up
on.
and you say, you know what, I think I'm better for it's not okay to me. Now, if I dealt with them in high school, free game.
That's not okay.
Yeah, we'll leave it alone. Yeah.
But
High school, whatever.
But if
I said they died. So it's like it's so completely different.
But that would still bother me though.
Me too.
Okay.
But
because it's so much that was you feeling like that? Because
but it doesn't. If you wasn't feeling like that, what if you wasn't feeling like that? And then this guy, you really fall in love with this guy,
and she's no longer here.
I mean, yeah.
And he look good.
I can't see it. I'm just saying, I can't fathom it. I just can't fathom it.
All right.
Smoke that cigarette.
Yeah. I'm with you, Deanna.
I just can't fathom it. Like I just can't.
I wouldn't want anyone doing that to me.
But you're dead.
How the kids gonna feel? Like
damn dead. You just worried
but you
about
dead
that.
though.
Yeah.
It's billions of people on this planet. Like no.
What if the kids do agree with it? Then what? You want to bring the kids into it. What if the kids do agree with it?
They don't know no better.
See, now they don't know better, but if the kids didn't agree with it, you would have been on the kids' side. See, that's what I'm saying. Right. It's a bunch of mess. But anyway.
No. So y'all, it's okay to y'all. That's that double standard.
They're men, of course.
Look at Victor. Put her in the dirt with her best friend. She don't know.
What you got next, Veronica?
I don't know, because when we did have that show about would you want to mess with a friend's ex or whatever, like Marvin and Eric, they did say like, you remember that show? Y'all remember that show? Well, no, Marvin was the only one. You other three was like, yeah, why not?
So when you with somebody, do you be looking at their friends? Like,
No,
Sorry.
so why all of a sudden they become attractive?
no, that's we're not saying that. What I'm saying
I'm
is
asking in general, like when you with somebody, you be like, dang, her friend bad.
And people do say that. They do say that. They'll say that to their friends or whatever. I've had people close to me comment on somebody else say, "Yo, her husband is handsome. He got it going on." That's life.
That's different to look, but you don't be like, ooh.
No,
It's a
it's a different.
different.
Oh, you don't gawk over nobody. That's disrespectful.
But Victor making it.
no,
I'm picking up like it's okay. Like shoot.
no.
If
All
we
I'm
don't
saying
make it, then
is
I'm gonna go holler at her friend, pass it to my dog.
no. What I'm saying is, who will take care of your kids more?
Say daddy.
Wait a minute. Let me back up.
His
Who
new
will
wife
take
is
care
not
of
my
your
friend.
kids? Who will look out for your spouse better than your friend or your
His
sister
new wife who's not my friend.
or your sister? So you'd rather have
Now
somebody?
see, what that lady name that came through the TV for teen in the beginning? What's her name?
Carol Ann.
Carol.
That part.
But see, the thing about it is, you understand back in the day that happened. Brothers married
Yeah, it
their
did.
sister-in-laws.
Because they were the next person in line to step up in the family. That was law then. It's not law now.
It's still law in some cultures
still
and
law.
religion. It's still
Not
law in
in
some
our
places.
American
And what?
culture.
And again, America is not the rule of law of the world. It's just not.
What we thought. What I thought. It's a no-go, sis. Friend, sis, don't do it for me.
I mean, if it don't work for you, I mean, I hope that you can come back and honk the shit out of them. But I'm just
you.
Through that TV.
Not haunt though. All right, guys, let's move on from that.
Okay.
Let's get into this one right quick because I want to know especially how Deanna feels about it. Well, from you guys as well. So, like I said, this was in another group from earlier today. So it says, "Hey, ladies, I need your advice. I'm about to break up with my boyfriend. He has a 6-year-old son from a previous relationship, and I have a 9-year-old from a previous relationship. The issue I have is for Mother's Day. Yesterday, he surprised me with a rose bear, but spent hundreds of dollars on a Gucci purse for his baby mama. I know my son is not from him, but for him to buy me a cheap gift and go all out for her pisses me off. I feel disrespected and embarrassed by this. Am I wrong for wanting to break up with him?"
Yep. Hell yes, you wrong.
Deanna?
If you're gonna get a gift for Mother's Day for your baby's mom,
birthday, Christmas,
or whatever, what I'm saying, Mother's Day might be an exception for you to get a gift from your child to the mother. Your child cannot afford a Gucci purse. Mm-hmm. So if you're gonna get Gucci purses, let's make it even across the board. In my opinion, what I'm saying is it's not always because I don't want a rose bear, period. But that's just because I don't like bears. But what I'm saying is don't, get me.
Because I feel like if you're going out like that and getting your baby mama, I can't stand that term, but if you're getting your baby mama an expensive gift like that for Mother's Day, why is the question. Something got to be. Go ahead, Victor.
It's one
now
day.
Don't put it on the money thing. Now
it's one day.
It's one day. If I'm treating you 364 days out the year, that is my child's mother. Okay.
I don't give a
5.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
No matter if she walks there, here, or there, as long as she's alive, she's gonna be directly associated with me. Mm-hmm. And if I'm making it, why not reach back and bless my child's mother with the Gucci purse? Now, I wouldn't do no funky shit like that. But if I had it like that, yes, I would buy my child's mother
Gucci purse.
a Gucci purse, huh?
Then get me a Gucci purse.
But who says
I'm
that
not
she
getting no
doesn't
$10
have
Rose
one?
Bear and
But-
sit. No.
Wait a minute.
Mm-mm.
Who says that she doesn't have one?
For that day.
But it doesn't matter that day. What if I bought you a Gucci purse for Christmas, Valentine's Day, your birthday? But
I'm
you are
sorry.
not my child's mother.
Mm-mm.
Y'all tweaking, man.
I don't know. I feel a certain way about that.
But I'm
Makes
gonna
it
tell you
sound
this
big.
though. If you buy, if we ain't got no kids together, and you buy your child's father a gift, oh, we got an issue.
Wait.
I'll tell you that damn right now.
Wait.
I'm gonna tell you that now.
What did you just?
One more time, Veronica.
What did you just say?
Double standard.
Say that again, because I don't think I heard you.
I make that make sense.
You can't. That's his feeling. That's how he feels.
I didn't hear it. He
So
didn't
then,
say
Veronica,
it.
He
say
said
how we
basically.
feel so passionately for Teen UB. Why do you guys judge? And why is it okay? But Victor, he get to be on mute.
Right.
I just said that I wouldn't do nothing like I would not buy my. I wouldn't do it. If I had it like that, yes, I probably would. But man, you buy that dude something.
A card.
Oh,
from
so
my
I
son.
can't buy my son's father a gift for Father's Day.
Oh
You
yeah,
can buy a whole Gucci purse.
Expensive gift, but you can buy your child's mother an expensive gift for Mother's Day.
I'm
wouldn't
not
do
saying I would do that.
I'm just saying you wouldn't do it, but you saying it is okay to do it if you had it like that.
Yep.
It's not okay. Men don't do it.
Well,
Don't get
all
your
I
head
say
knocked
is
off.
what that woman needs to do is buy her, if she has a child with somebody else, buy him an expensive gift.
Well, she does.
Absolutely not.
She have a 9-year-old son from a
Oh, then
previous
well,
relationship.
then she need to buy her. She needs to return the favor.
It's
So-
boundaries. It's bound. I don't care what it is. It's bound. Like my son's father and I get along good. For Father's Day, if my son at the age, he get whatever he want, pick out whatever he want. But it's certain things I'm not going to do. Certain things I'm not going to allow him to do. Not as if he would try, but I'm just saying it's just you don't do that. Gucci, what? Okay.
You know, I will text my children's. I text my mama first, then my children's mother second. Happy Mother's Day, and then everybody, all the auxiliary people after that. But you know, I'm not gonna buy. If my children want to get their mother something, then I will get it for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think my kids would ever ask me to buy their mother a Gucci
Right.
purse.
It's
If they
limits to it.
Yeah, that's
If
you
they-
know what
if they
I
do-
try to normalize it, but that's a bit much. That's okay. I can't go along with that. Y'all
Yeah.
right.
Ma'am, it's you feel the right thing, ma'am.
I can't go. I tried to go along with it.
Mhm.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Like
Well,
what
say
makes
that-
it okay?
Well, say not a Gucci purse. Say if they want, oh, Dad, Mom's going on vacation. Can you buy her a brand new set of luggages and let that be from us for Mother's Day?
What? And you put another dude look? Nah, we ain't doing that either.
Certain things I just ain't asking my son daddy to do. Period.
Yeah, I would.
Now I can, give her a Subway gift card. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's
Yeah,
For
that's more
$7.
like it.
For $7,
That's cool. That'll get a sub.
one sub.
No.
But I
Not
ain't
even-
buying nobody else no sub.
Now see, you so petty. Not even $25.
No, she ain't getting 20. She ain't getting 20. She get 7. 7 will get you one. I ain't buying the other dude nothing.
A $5 foot long.
Okay, so you upset. It sounds like you still upset because she moved on. Why can't
not
she buy the
upset.
man a
It's
sub?
Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day. I'm gonna make sure that the gift that I get you, you can use. That's it.
Well, it sounds like Fatine then did this before.
He bought that
Man.
Gucci.
I ain't going through it. I'm down with Deanna now. There's boundaries.
buy me a
There's
black and
boundaries.
That
now.
Gucci bag. a Brahmin
There's
bag.
boundaries. I've learned. I've learned. So
Do
Wait a
do
minute.
no,
tell.
we ain't
This
Somebody
going
write a
there.
letter.
Please
I'm
tell us,
hey,
did you know you
I'm
tell
with
personal
boundaries.
insight?
I've learned. Nope. I
I'm gonna
got
write
it.
a
I
letter.
got that message now. So,
For real? I thought he was having technical difficulties. That's why he was quiet.
nah, I ain't got no time. I'm here. But on this one, nah, I learned.
Ooh,
Nope.
somebody done been
Boundaries.
down that road.
Been down that road.
How did that work out for you?
Yes, how did that work out for you?
No.
Please.
No, you because y'all be. I have to buy y'all a carton of cigarettes. No,
He
no,
got his head knocked out.
nah. I ain't get my head knocked off. That ain't. But I ain't got no baby mama. But just still, I do understand now. Certain things you just don't do, and there's boundaries. And I think that at the end of the day, it needs to be transparency too. If I did, I don't have a baby's mama or stuff like that. So, but now, transparency is always is important. And then what Deanna said, the boundaries there. So, and Vic basically said that. So, at the end of the day, you work within the boundaries, you have more peace, you sleep better in the night. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. That's it.
Oh my God.
Hey,
That's
for those of you who don't know why we laughing, if you
it.
go to the past Tangy Teas and watch all of them,
Then you'll figure.
get it.
Get
So
it.
for those of you that don't know why we all laughing,
Yep.
I challenge you to go back to the archives and look at the past Tangy Teas. Then you will get it.
There you go.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. Woo!
Some people might not get it, but the seasoned viewers
Right.
understand why we laughing.
I mean, fatigue. It was quiet. Like,
I caught it.
damn,
I
so his
thought he
screen
was
was
freezing or something.
I was waiting for the credits. I was trying to get to the credits.
Man, that whole show that night was.
Woo, yeah,
right.
man.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Whew, so,
But no,
okay.
but I can comment on it. Boundaries, baby. It's boundaries and transparency.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Ooh, crickets.
That's it. Ain't no crickets. That would have to be said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh my God.
I guess when it comes to boundaries, I guess it depends on the person that you're with. On how you set your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Because some people that are free spirited, if they know that you ain't going nowhere, then it's that Gucci purse don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't matter.
So how would you feel about this? I'm gonna give you a real life scenario.
Please don't put me in it.
No. I was in a relationship or whatever. And
damn, don't put me in it.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sweating up here, right?
oh
my God.
I'm not putting you in, but I was in a relationship. And somebody I used to see called me one day and they just needed to talk. And I let them talk or whatever. And so when I was talking to my significant other, I mentioned it to him and I was like, yeah, but I'm gonna have to let him know, like, don't be calling me with that. And my significant other said, well, you don't know. Sometimes people may need to talk and you might be the person that, who can steer them in the right direction. And I was like, no, for me, I'm in a relationship. They need to know, like, you are not about to be calling me. I feel for you, but I don't want you to feel like you got that all clear access to me. How would you feel about that?
I went through something similar to that. It's a little bit deeper than that. Somebody who I really cared about passed away. And while I was laying watching TV, I started getting all these phone calls from her family informing me of what happened. I think I got maybe 5 or 6 phone calls that night. So how do you mourn somebody laying next to somebody else? So
I did that.
that's tough. That's really
Yeah,
tough.
but you can't hide your emotions.
But
I
you
mean,
gotta also respect the person you with.
I
well, I
did
mean,
that.
if that person don't understand that,
But
then there's
and,
something wrong.
but that's it. They won't understand it.
Yeah, I did that. I did that, and I mourned, but they didn't know how much I mourned until years later when I was
Yeah,
able
you
to
have to
say,
hide it. You
Well,
have to
I mean,
hide it.
because truthfully,
when
you
I was
wouldn't want to just be like curled up in a ball like all day, like,
But
oh
how do
my
you
god, like.
you can't bottle up raw emotions, man.
Then now
but
that's true.
but
Yeah.
I had my when I found out that it happened, I was at work because it was somebody like I deeply like I cared about. And when my phone rung and I just kind of went in the closet to answer my phone. And matter of fact, my significant other at the time was the one that told me, like, because he knew like
Mhm.
that guy and I was like just that he didn't know, well, he knew we were close. And I literally hit the floor, like my knees buckled. So he knew.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you got a show. Oh, hell no. No.
No. Listen, no, I'm just being honest.
No, she couldn't help that now.
Like,
That's
cause
just
it was
some,
out of the blue.
yeah,
Like
like,
I did not
no.
expect it. And so it was a few years back. So you just kind of don't think about people like just all of a sudden passing away. And so I processed it. I dealt with it. But I did have friends that he knew that I was grieving because I made it clear to him. But I had my girlfriend group that they knew, like they was the one automatically, how you doing? This, that, the third. So it wasn't until years later, I think maybe last year, when he asked me something about her, and I was like, I just got to a place where it stopped bothering me. He's been gone like 4 or 5 years now. And I said, I just got to a place where it doesn't bother me anymore. He said, wow, I didn't know that it affected you that much, but it did.
You hit the flow.
Yeah.
Guess what's about to happen? You gonna hit the flow again because I'm calling. You gonna call the cops because we gonna be in a fight.
Oh,
Well, there
stop
I
you
it,
wish
go.
you.
Victor.
I wish you would hit the flow. Man, no. I mean,
But
I can
it ain't
understand
like she
you
can
going
get
in the
back on it.
bathroom, dropping the tear.
But it was like me and him never had that type of relationship. Like it was strictly platonic, but we just had an emotional connect since 7th grade. Like it was never, we never crossed boundaries. It was
Y'all ain't never been physical.
no, it was we never crossed boundaries. It was just
Okay. Well, you can hit the flow then. Okay.
like
Oh my god.
it literally like I don't know what it did to me, and I think a lot of it was I could literally play our last conversation back in my head, and so like I wish I would have said
Victor's so stupid.
other stuff.
What do you mean other conversations? So y'all was talking?
No, it would be like we might not talk for a year, then all of a sudden, Happy Mother's Day or something like that. Not
It's
regular
okay to
conversation.
grieve for an ex or
It wasn't an ex. It
no.
was like
Yeah,
Well, a male friend,
that's
or
why I'm saying it's different relationships and different situations, because I will give an example that there was someone that when I was by myself I had a fling with, and then when I got into a relationship, this young lady became friends of the family. So when she would call the house now, she didn't really she would speak to me at the end, hey, Fatine, blah, blah, blah. But she spoke with the missus. She did die. She was in the hospital. She did die. And we all went, we paid respects because we was all like a group and friends. But this was somebody before my missus at that particular time. And then when me and my missus got together, the transparency was there, and then they became friends. And that young lady they became friends because they had this similar circle of friends, and then they became friends to the point that they communicated with each other. So when this young lady died, it just was straightforward. We could talk about this, and we went together and we dealt with it at the end of the day. But you got to realize that people have passes that a past before they get with you. It's just how do you handle it? You can't sit there and say that your wife can, again, you talk about boundaries, Deanna, that somebody that they loved before, and especially if they've had a child from, And then if they pass, no, that
wouldn't
person, you gotta
expect
allow
you
that
not to
person to
grieve.
grieve. You gotta allow that person to
Got
grieve.
to.
You got to allow them to grieve because
Especially,
Vic, you
especially if
got
they
to.
got kids
Wait a minute.
together.
You got to
Yeah.
grieve. Yo, you gonna grieve.
You have to grieve.
But you ain't gonna grieve in front of me.
Now, Victor.
Victor,
Really?
stop.
Listen, let me explain something to you. All right. If you in a I'm gonna use Veronica because I've known her longer. If me and Veronica together and my ex, not my baby mama, but just an ex dies, or somebody, a female that I cared about dies, and I'm laying up in the bed, snot rolling.
Now you running out.
But what I'm saying is, you just said you can't control how somebody grieves.
And your knees buckle. So
Yeah, your
But I was
knees
in the
buckle.
closet by myself.
But what I'm saying is, like what you did, you have to remove yourself from that situation, and like I did, do what you need to do, and then come back with a straight face. But I'll never explain to the person I was with at the time, what really happened.
Right.
Now, see, if you now this guy, hopefully the person you was with watches the show. Now he's sitting here like, damn, her knees buckled. Like, really? Like,
I told him.
She said she hit the floor.
It got to a place where
if that big old head was rolling around in your head.
don't worry about it. I got up quick. But it got that the type of person he was, like he never restricted me. Like
And he shouldn't.
It was the same guy that said when one of the past guys I dealt with called and he was like, well, you shouldn't feel like that. Maybe they really needed somebody to talk to. And I felt like, no, I don't want him to be comfortable calling me. So he allowed me to be me because he knew that I'm certain things I'm just not gonna do. He felt safe with me. Like I was not gonna do it. I wasn't gonna be in the bed with him like boo-coo crying. And I wouldn't have did that.
The reason y'all not together is because he was cheating.
No.
Okay.
No. Oh, you want an explanation?
No, I don't. I really don't.
No.
I don't.
At the time, we just
know
wanted
why I don't want an explanation? Because I don't want to answer no more questions.
Okay.
So no, I don't want no
explanation. I feel you.
We know you don't.
Oh man.
His DM is wide open.
Right.
Gotta answer lots of questions.
Right.
Next time, use a black marker so they can see it better.
They should watch the show more often.
Ah, there you go. Well, he already put it out there in the comment section anyway about his inbox.
Now, you know what? And do not call the number to the show asking for Vic. No,
I'm not answering.
They ain't checking for me because most women don't want no man who work.
Stop saying that.
What? Hold up. Wait a minute. What does that even mean? Who don't want a man at work?
I'm gonna tell you something.
Where they at?
And this is my personal opinion. It has nothing to do with my previous relationships, but this is just what I see. A woman doesn't want a man that's a free thinker, that's a independent, that's a go-getter, work hard, because they don't feel like they either feel like they're inferior or they don't amount up to what he has going on, or they try to control him or limit him to what he's doing.
I don't agree with that, but I do feel like regardless of who you are, what you're doing, who you're with, if you're in a relationship, it's certain relationship etiquette that should take place.
1,000%. I agree with you 1,000%. But like Fatine would always say that I used to like, guess you got to have that communication.
There you go.
You got to have communication.
But when we communicate, are you listening to what I'm communicating to you? If I'm telling you, if I have all this stuff going on, that's not, if I got all this stuff going on and I try to include you in this and you don't want to be included what I already have established, then why should I limit what I'm doing just to appease you to be in this relationship when this is already who I am?
But you gotta think about, it's two lives merging for one.
Trying to
And
merge. Trying to merge.
or trying to merge, and a lot of stuff that we do is not who we are. It's just things that we do and we just don't want to change about ourselves. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, some things are deal breakers, some things are hard no's. So I can say this is who I am, but that doesn't mean who I am, some of who I am can't change for the relationship. It's given
Right. Nothing major, but
Well,
you know,
let me ask you this: what if the guy that you was with reacted differently to the guy that passed away, and he was just all upset? How would you really feel about him if he wasn't as understanding? Because this was a relationship you had with somebody before you
It
met
wasn't
him.
a relationship. It literally
No.
was a friendship.
Well,
She said
well,
it was-
when I say relationship, just
Okay,
just lack
okay.
of better words.
Okay. How would what now?
How would you feel if the guy reacted, 180 degrees from what he did? He was upset that your little big head fell on the ground and dented a wall and
Nah,
all
see
that
you.
other stuff. I'm just asking, like, how would you feel if if he wasn't understanding?
Yeah.
I don't know how I would have felt.
You know exactly how you'd have been upset.
I don't know how I would have felt, but at the same time, I did feel like certain things, because it was a relationship, I shouldn't have, like, I'm not gonna, like you said, lay in bed just snotting hard down, like I wouldn't have did that.
no one can tell you how to grieve, though.
They
No one
can't,
can
but
tell
I
you how
just
to
felt like
grieve, but
I
I'm sorry.
just wouldn't have did that. I felt like that would have been too much, because I don't know if I would have liked it.
But the guy that you were with reacted exactly how an understanding male should have reacted.
Absolutely.
But if he would have reacted
differently, your feelings probably would be different.
for him,
Probably.
yeah.
I can't argue that. Probably.
So and that's what I'm saying. How can, when somebody has something established, we talking about relationship etiquettes. If I've already got all this going on, and then you come along and you want to change this, it's like, who are
But
you?
everything is not going to stay the same. You got
something's going to change.
Two individual beings with two individual ways of life, two different ways of doing stuff. Like you said, trying to merge. Something has got to change. And another thing you said, when I got all of this stuff going on, what is all of this stuff?
Work
Stuff.
like
What is stuff? You get what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, what?
I'm just playing, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
But what I'm saying is, some things we know you're gonna work and you're gonna work hard, and you may have a job that requires you to be at work a lot and often. So that's one thing. But if you going out with your buddies,
well, let's say this. Let's say Veronica, she's got the T, and then she's got her job, and then let's say Veronica likes to skydive every other weekend, and then she likes to drive on Sundays and doing all this, and then she also likes to landscape and cultivate her little garden in the background. And then Vic White comes along and tells Veronica, you spend it, I'm trying to invade her space, but I'm also not trying to include myself in what that she's doing. So what gives me the right to tell her, okay, Veronica, either you need to stop skydiving and you need to stop doing the farm, and let's merge together.
Why does it have to be a stop? Why it can't be?
But that's
I feel like you make time for what you want to make time for.
I need to
ring that bell for team.
Try to include myself.
Wait
a minute. I need to, if I'm not trying to include myself in what you're doing, then either I'm saying my time is more important than what you're doing, or what you're doing, you need to stop and just focus on what I want.
No,
I wouldn't ask anyone to stop what they're doing and focus on me. Go ahead, Victor.
But Victor mentioned earlier about the work, and I've seen that come up time after time where that's why Victor throws that out there, and Victor can explain it himself. But what he's basically saying that if a brother is working, and I've seen this with activists out here where they out here and they're on the job and there's no time. There's a lot of time that's put in at work. It can become an issue with your significant other in a sense of wanting time spent with them. But if you are providing and this is your job, at the end of the day, that do create stresses there. Because this is one thing when Victor talk about likes, you doing something that you like, skydiving, doing the garden, that's a like. But when you are working and you have these responsibilities that you have to do, then at the end of the day, I know you want time, but what happens if I don't have as much time that you want?
So
how do you deal with that?
Are you working 7 days a week?
Some 24/7? No.
Some people do.
No. But then some people put in a lot of hours to the point.
7
Well,
days a
be
week,
real
24 hours a day.
with yourself and say, I cannot be in a relationship. My schedule will not allow me to be in a relationship right now. Or in the beginning, you know, this is what it is, and I may not have the time. Is this something you're willing to do?
And then that person say they are willing to do it, but then as time goes down, then they start bitching and moaning about it.
Certain relationship etiquette. You cannot expect a woman or a man to be in a relationship with you and you never have time. I mean, you just can't.
That's some BS. That's just BS.
You just can't.
You make time.
But Deanna, what starts off as time, women like to say it's not enough time. It starts off as enough, but as time goes on, y'all want more time and more time. And it's like, gee, you already realize that I was already doing this to start with.
Like, what? I feel like in a lot of relationships, men put their best face forward, meaning
of course
they go the extra mile, doing all the extra time and doing all this. So now when we expect it, it's a problem. But you did it in the beginning.
Don't do it. Don't do in the beginning what you're not going to continue doing. That's my thing.
But that's the thing, though. Understand, in order for me to keep all of this going, somebody has to finance this, and I got.
You was financing it when we first started dating.
That's because I had some money saved up.
Well, we spent your savings. It's a problem.
You didn't spend the savings, but you got me to a point that I didn't want to be at. How about that?
But what I'm trying to say is, I get that people work, but yeah, I want to do it so bad. But I'm like, Veronica, nobody is just doing that one simple little thing can go a long way. It can mean a lot. You know what? I'm gonna just not do this week and focus on you. Nobody's saying every single day.
But when it is done,
not every single day.
Yeah, right, and you're right. But when it is done, and then you do make that time, then the next time when you can't, it's a problem, and then you want more and more, and that's what we see at times.
I don't agree.
Yeah, I don't agree with
we
that.
can't tell you what we see.
That's your interpretation.
No, it's not an interpretation. It is what it is. That's the bottom line. That's not a
fact, because not all women asking for that. You give me that little bit of time that I want. I'm not going to expect for you to do that every week. Okay. Just give me some time. Right. I need for you to work.
What did you say, Deanna, about switching job?
No, I said clearly you can't quit your job. So we know that you got to work.
You gonna support me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not if you able to work.
Oh, which one? Whoa! Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Here.
Thank you for
Wait a minute. What the hell? What the hell is the problem with? So there's a man's thing to support. Hold on now. What's going on here? You walked into that one.
I'm definitely not saying that, but I feel like if you're in good health, you have your two legs, your two arms, you're good. You don't have no health issues.
You got the better job. You're the doctor, and I'm not the doctor, so you can take care of this. I stay home with the kids.
That could be possible. Your burgers.
I don't have to do that if you can take care of everything, and I can take home and stay home and take care of the kids.
Yeah, I can stay home.
Take care of the kids. What's the problem?
If that worked for you and your wife or your fiance, I can't.
But do you have a problem with that? I'm asking you. Do you have a problem with that when you're bringing $250,000 home? You're living a $150,000 life, so you got the money. Do you have a problem if your man stayed home?
Yep.
Why?
For
You
me,
wouldn't if he could foot it and you stayed home and
I
stayed home
wouldn't
with the
stay
kids,
home.
we wouldn't have a
But I
problem with it.
wouldn't stay home.
Oh, you gonna stay home?
I wouldn't stay home
Oh,
because
yes,
I
you
love
will.
what I do.
Oh no, yes you will.
Vic,
Now, I'm footing all this here.
that's why your inbox open.
If I
But
got seriously, if I made $250,000, to be honest with you, the woman that I was in search for would not be working.
but I enjoy what I do.
It doesn't matter if you enjoy what you do. Eventually,
Now you can't make me quit
I'm
my
not gonna
job.
make you quit, but I make it real comfortable for you to quit.
And that's fine. But me personally, I can't sit home all day and
You don't have
like.
to.
That's
You
where you
don't have
create your.
to.
That's where you create
See,
your. Own.
that was me. I want my own money.
And
I
that's
don't
what
need
see,
I don't need to
I
be
like
asking
your
you,
own.
oh babe, I need to get my hair done. Can I get
No,
$50,
you got
$60?
no. You gonna get your little allowance and spending money or
See,
whatever.
that's the problem right there. Allow who what?
Ooh, that go ahead.
Allow say what?
But see, when
No,
people say,
I'm gonna get my check.
but let me ask you this. I know we running long.
Yeah.
Long. But the thing about it, let me ask you this. When two people come together and we split the bills down the middle, all right? So that means that piece of the money that you were paying over here and the money I was paying over here, we're paying less in bills. In theory, the money that you're saving is an allowance. In theory, it's an allowance. However you look at it.
Don't say to me
being together, you are allowed to save X amount of dollars to do whatever.
See, you with that word play.
It's the truth.
No, you choose your words wisely because I am going to allow you to go out and get a job. That's a problem.
No. I didn't say allow you to go get a job.
No, I'm just saying it sounds crazy when you say it using the word allow.
But the thing is, the truth is the truth. It's not allowed. What I'm saying is two people come together and they both working. The extra money is an allowance. That's pretty much what it is. If we came together and you're saving $1,700 to $1,800 a month, that's an allowance. You can do whatever it is that you do with that $1,700 to $1,800 a month.
But I got out and I earned that, and I didn't have to wait for you to give me that allowance.
You said what?
But I got out and I earned that. I didn't have to.
You're right.
Wait for you to give me an allowance. No, it's that give you that allowance. It's that
you feel like you lose control. You feel like you lose control, Deanna?
It's not about control, but although I'm in a relationship, I'm still an individual.
Why do y'all think that an allowance means control? That means nothing. It's just a word. Stop.
It's not. Words have meaning.
So you're giving me an allowance for what? Do I have a job?
No. What I was saying is, if two people come together and we buy a house or whatever, and I'm saving you $1,700, $1,800 a month, that's an allowance.
No, what he said was how this conversation started. If I'm making $250,000 a year, my wife is not going to work, and I'm going to give her an allowance
so she can start her own thing.
You ain't said all
you
that.
ain't said that.
But Team said it. But Team run the tape back.
I did say that that you could create your own, that you don't have to go out there and work for somebody else. But you want your independence, as you mentioned, Deanna.
I like that idea. I like
because you want to be able to.
But what I do, like work doesn't feel like work for me. It's what I enjoy.
But if I'm giving you $2,000 a month just to do whatever, and you don't create anything, then you screw you ain't for the team.
What about $5,000?
Oh,
we got it. We got
it. Me, please. Allowance me, please.
See, look, now you want it because you got the $5,000. You can get your little stink ass Birkin bag now. With your little.
But that baby mama better not get one.
Okay, I don't care if you make it $250,000.
Yeah, it ain't about the money for me. I just love what I do.
Y'all need to stop.
It's not
What I'm
about the
It was
saying
money.
is
just
I want
about
to
the
work
money.
because
Just
I
that
love
fast.
what I do. Is what
I
I'm
love
saying.
what I do, but if I could do it for myself, I would do it for myself in a heartbeat.
But you would still do it.
And
Right.
possibly, but I'll be honestly, if I got that money now, no, I wouldn't do it. No, at this stage, no.
Well, you
Once I
already
got
did
that
it.
money, hell with that. Hell with that. I will live. I'm going to live and enjoy the rest of my life. No, not work. No.
Now it would have come out better if you say she worked part time or something.
But where's
do
that
what she wants
mentality
to
you want
do.
to do? But what's this mentality that you gotta go out there
She
and work
can
for
do whatever
somebody?
She wants to do.
I
If I'm making
I don't. I was. It's funny because I was talking to one of my girlfriends today when we were getting our hair done, and I said, you know, we were talking about businesses. I said I think about this business a lot, but I don't know if I want to give the amount of time that it would take. I have a lot going on with my son, health wise. So, but I don't
Okay.
know that I would want to dedicate the amount of time that it would take to it. So the point I'm trying to make is everybody don't
Want a
necessarily
business, right? I
want
hear
to
you.
own a business
Right.
because I
But
don't want
that's
to
what's
spend all my downtime. Because the truth be told, I've been Charleston a lot with him. You know, I work, I do all this stuff.
with him.
Yeah. So I don't want to do all
talking
of
about her son.
Yeah. So your
Oh.
job,
Oh, okay.
so your job is flexible
back it
for
up.
you to, because your job is
Look at
flexible
Barack
to allow
ready to
to
smoke.
allow you to do some of those things that you need to do with your son. Correct.
Yes, I can work.
But if your
remotely.
job wasn't flexible, then you would tell that job to do what it needs to. Right.
It wouldn't be the job for me.
Right.
But so I don't know when it comes to a business, although I know the idea that I know that it would be profitable, but I don't know if I want to put into it what it would need to take because it would require a lot from me. And as a single mom, I don't know that with what I got going on, I don't know that I can do that.
Well, let's wrap it up, folks. We're going on 2 hours here. It's been a
Put your
great
sign up,
show
Vic.
tonight. You're right. Get ready because next Tuesday is going down.
I might put a suit on that night. I
Ooh,
don't know.
get out.
I might. I might. We might.
Not a
we-
whole
Long
I might
as
dress
long
up
as it's
that
not
night.
yellow.
I might. I might dress up that night.
A whole suit.
Ooh. Well,
Big ready to check those inboxes.
Vic, let me
Right.
know. I
I
thought
was sitting here
for
looking
you.
at a few of them.
oh,
What they saying,
Okay.
Vic? You ain't got to tell us. Hey, baby.
It ain't much. It ain't much.
Oh, okay.
well, ladies, if you missed the beginning of the show, Victor is
He's single.
he's out here on the market. I don't know if he's looking for anything serious because he's just getting out of a relationship. So I think he just want to play in a little tail right now. And that's
See, Veronica ain't ring that bell. You see, she
You
ain't ring
know
her
what?
sound
Just
effect.
go ahead and
Okay, there you go.
show is over. Over.
so, ladies,
So
if y'all go in y'all inbox in Victor's inbox, just be aware.
You
He's just
know,
looking for some fun in the sun right now.
I'm done. All the way done. Done.
But Victor, you never know. You might find
You found that black marker.
you just never know. You never know who you will meet and gonna turn their head like this might be kind of.
Might braid my hair, braid it up.
But ladies, Victor is a free
you may get a
agent.
wild one and lose all your hair, brother.
Okay. But come
Hey.
Tuesday,
I cut it off.
Ladies, he got a good job.
got a good job.
No, I don't. I'm on unemployment, disability. I ain't got nothing. I live with my mama, all that.
You know, if he make $250,000 a year, you ain't got to work. He already put that out there.
I'm gonna tell you now, you going to work.
minus 100. He made
No,
about
you
150.
going to work. You going to work.
You don't have to work.
You
He'll
going
give
to
you
work.
an allowance so you can build that business you've already been dreaming about.
Thank you for
But just
coming
know
out to
that-
the Tangy Tea tonight. Does
Yeah.
anybody
we'll talk about this Tuesday, but on a serious note, yes, Victor is a free agent, but we're definitely going to have some tea Tuesday where we're gonna try to hook him up. So this is definitely
Speed dating.
this is definitely the number that you guys can call and get ready because we're gonna hook Victor up come Tuesday.
Mhm.
Bum, bum, bum. Cannot
We're
wait for
going on a
that.
blind date. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. You know, we'll set a date. I got some. It'll be sometime in June, I reckon.
Mhm.
But you know, whoever it is, we go out with. I'll let y'all decide or whatever, and I'll come back and report.
Mm.
Mhm.
I don't know if I want your report.
I don't know either. It's gonna be
No,
one
no,
side.
She
we
can
got to do
call.
the love
She
connection
can
2
call
and
in
2. You got
too.
to, yeah,
She
we
can
got to
Okay,
call
bring
yeah,
in.
yeah,
both.
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, both,
Definitely, we
both.
definitely got to bring
Yeah,
her on. Exactly.
and we
She
all
can
can
call
have
in.
all comment
My
about that.
only stipulation. I got one stipulation. Please,
Mhm.
she got to be a Democrat. That's I can't do the Republican. She's got to be a Democrat.
First date, you want to talk about politics?
Oh, what else? What
That's a
else
turn
we talking
off.
about?
Not the first date.
So you're gonna ask me, are you a Democrat or a Republican?
Next.
Did Robin Givens meet Mike Tyson on Love Connection?
You see what
She
happened to
did.
her? Got
She
that head
did.
rock.
Yeah, she did. She did. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not funny, but
It ain't funny, but I'm just saying.
Man, let's go.
I have
y'all
flu with y'all
stupid.
tonight.
Oh God, let's get out of here. 2 hours. Oh my gosh, y'all crazy. All right. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for watching the tea tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you for leaving your comments that we did not even get to that much tonight, but we sure I'll say y'all crazy tonight.
Yeah, she said, I can't wait to see this. We're gonna play the dating game.
Right. It's definitely going down next Tuesday. We're definitely going to try to hook Victor up. So guys, be looking out for that. But thank y'all for joining us tonight. It's been so much fun. I did enough crying from laughing tonight. It's hilarious. But it's been a great show. Guys, if you would like to be a guest on Tangy Tea of Life, if you want to just leave topic suggestions, hit me up, tangyteaoflife@gmail.com. And let's talk about some things you can even call. 843-481-0533. You can leave topics, just suggestions in the inbox as well. And speaking of inbox, you could go in Victor's inbox. Once again, he is a single man. He is
No
a free
nudes.
agent.
I don't do that. No nudes. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, no nudes. No nudes, please.
No, please.
Be classy with it, okay? But guys, have a great night.
Look at those eyes. Those eyes saying something different.
Right. Enjoy your weekend. Have a fantastic weekend, fam. Stay safe out there. Practice that social distancing. And we will check you out here on the T, God willing, Tuesday night. Get ready. We're going to be hooking up Victor. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching the T.